friends, I am working on a Thanksgiving swap and I need to create a card and also a tag. So what I did was I pulled together some things that I felt like maybe I wanted to use. So I've got this doily that I've stamped into some different colors. And then I have this fresh doily, which is black, it came that way. Then I have some scraps of kind of creamy or brown sort of stuff, kind of like that fall feeling. And then I've got some papers and some little tiny music paper, which is nice. Then I have some larger music paper, and this came from Rosa at Sun and Moon Arts. I'm so grateful to her for that. And I've got some plaid, and then I have some cards. They didn't come with the plaid, but they go with it really well, so I might use that. Then I have this scrap paper. I had coffee dyed a page out of a gardening magazine, and you know, if I want to use like a corner, it's got some nice dark spots on it, so that's available to me. I have some orange and gold ribbon. I have this tag that I received in a swap, and I could use that. I'm sorry, it's not really a tag, it's like a cluster. I would maybe age the edges up a little bit, so that's possible. And then I have this big card that I might go ahead and use this. We're gonna see. And then I have this that I could use for the tag, I was thinking, because the tag's supposed to be 3x6, so I could make the Thanksgiving tag out of this time card, so that could be good. I'm sorry I was holding it upside down for you guys. And then I have some pictures, and these are calendars, so if I wanted to cut some images from them, I certainly could do that. Oh, and I have one more thing that I got, and I think I got these at an estate sale, but I'm not 100% sure. If I got these from you, if you sent them to me, please let me know. But I think I got these at an estate sale. But anyway, they're so cute. Look at the image on there. It says get well soon, but that can certainly be removed. There's a pumpkin. I think I definitely have to use this on the card. It's just too sweet not to. So I've got that. So anyway, those are the materials that I'm gonna kind of just feel my way through and see what I can come up with, and I'll be back in a minute. I'm starting with the time card, and I'm gonna go ahead and adhere those two smaller cards to it. And once I'm done adhering them, I will trim off the edges so that they fit the time card perfectly. Now I'm going to go ahead and fussy cut some of the pumpkins off of this calendar page. I'm going to use some of the pumpkins and also some of the, I don't know if that's like a tall grass there or what that is, but anyway, it's kind of cool looking, and I think it will look good up along the side of the time card. And then I will, like I said, fussy cut some of the small pumpkins, and I'll put those around. And you know, I'm really winging it because that's how I like to work. I like to just put things together just kind of on a whim. I just feel like my creativity is at its best when I don't think too hard about something. I think that way things come out more original, and that's how I like my work to be. So I'm just going to be putting it together and not really sweating it too much. Now I am adhering the pumpkins, and you can see that they're kind of hanging over the edge, and I'm just doing that because it would be nearly impossible to cut them perfectly to the size. I hope that makes sense. So I will just cut around the card once I'm done putting them on there how I want them. I'm really enjoying all of the colors that I have going on here, different shades of orange and the greens and the tans. I hope you all are enjoying my process, And I wanted to tell you that if you are a new viewer, I wanted to thank you for being here, and if you are one of my returning friends, I want to tell you how much I appreciate you coming by and watching my video and watching my process. Alright guys, so this is what I have so far. You saw me put the cards on, you saw me work on the pieces from the magazine. It finally came together in a way that made me feel really good about it. I took and I used a little ink around the edges of this cluster, and then I applied the cluster. And I think that all we have to do now is put a hole in here and run the, gold, I was spilling my brads, run the gold, thread, not thread, but ribbon through there. So let's do that. All right, friends, so my camera shut off, and I don't know what I told you and what I didn't tell you. So at any rate, I went ahead, I put my eyelet in, or my brad, whatever. I put my ribbon in, and then I had a little like extra piece from trimming it off at the angle. So I put it down here just to give a little sparkle. So here is the tag that I made for my swap partner. I feel pretty happy about it. Let me see if I can get the whole thing in the camera there. I'll kind of hold it like that for you. So anyway, I feel pretty good about it, and I hope she likes it. Now I have to make her a card. All right, friends, so I have this card, and it's so cute, and it looks like fall to me. It does say get well. We're not gonna worry about that right now. I tore the back off of it. This is a vintage card. It was 1983, and I'm gonna go ahead and put some pretty edging all the way around. So I'm using my paper punch. I actually hold it upside down so I can make sure I've pushed all the way through. I know that probably you guys don't do that, but if you were wondering why I was holding it this way, it's so that I can see it better than, holding it at the top. So anyways, so I'm gonna go all the way around, and I will be back with you in just a minute. I apologize, everybody. I do see that there is quite a shadow going across my table. I guess I'll have to get myself into a different situation in the future. At any rate, I have some nice, very heavy paper here, and this is going to be our card. All right, we're gonna center it here, and then I'll go ahead and I will cut off, let's see, I think I'll cut off maybe just above this line so that it's even with this line here. Or I can cut both at the line. Yeah, maybe I'll do that, just center it there. Okay, so we're gonna get going on that. All right, so here's what we've got so far. We want to get rid of our get well soon because this is a Thanksgiving card. So I've got a couple of ideas. He's got a little bit of red in there, so I was thinking I could use a little bit of this. Also, this is a nice goldish, so I could combine the two somehow perhaps, like a little cluster, and then I could layer that up with this, so that kind of pulls everything together. And then on the back of, this came with its own little card, and on the back is this little illustration, and it's just so cute. And I was thinking about cutting that out and literally putting it in the center of this little cluster. So that's what I'm gonna do, and here we go. As you can see, I'm tearing, and I have some ink here, and I'm just gonna rub my paper on it. I don't have my thing handy, so this will be fine. I've got some pictures coming up, and I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but if you look in the upper left-hand corner, you'll see that I added a button as well. I really appreciate you being here. Thanks for watching, and see you soon.